Have you ever looked into the newspaper and when you flip the pages, you come across the stock market or the equities, then you flip it around because you don't quite understand it. And when you actually hear many people making money from the stock market, it just confuses you. So, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Siva. I'm actually a certified financial planner. I'm actually also a motivator. I'm here to teach you and guide you how to invest in the Malaysian stock market. So what do we do before getting started? Number one, you have to first decide whether you are an investor or you're a trader. Back in the days, people used to lose a lot of money because they were traders. But along my research with Warren Buffett and Robert Kiyosaki, they said it's better to be an investor. So remember this, ladies and gentlemen. You don't have to be rich to be an investor, but you have to be an investor to be rich. Simple as that. So I'm here to teach you a very minimum investment knowledge. So what is the first thing you need is to decide whether you're a trader or you're an investor. Second, of course, you need to be 18 years and above. That's the thing, you have to be 18 years and above. So the young ones, please hold on until you're 18. Second, you just have to have 10 ringgit to open an account. You can open this account in banks like Maybank, Public Bank, CIMB, or a local stockbroker. You can actually open many accounts if you want to, but it's not about how many accounts you have, it's about what you invest, which is what I'm going to speak about right now. So I'm going to share something with you historically. If our grandfather would have invested 8,000 ringgit in Public Bank at 1967, if you would have invested 8,800 ringgit, because back in the days you have to buy 1,000 units to invest in the stock market. So currently it's only 100 units, that's the good news. So if you would have invested 8,000, guess how much is the value today after 47 years? You're not going to believe this when I tell you the figure is 2.6 million. I'm going to leave a link below. You can actually see the annual reports of Public Bank. It should be more today, but this is roughly what I want to drive at. It's 2.6 million. So what is this called? How did 8,000 become 2.6 million? Doesn't it baffle you? This is called compounding interest, ladies and gentlemen. Albert Einstein has already said compounding interest is the eighth wonder of the world. Whoever knows compounding has wealth in their sight. So what I'm going to do is just guide you very minimally. I try to keep it as short as possible. So stick with me till the end. I assure you, you're going to gain a lot. So why I chose bank as one of the stock to invest? Because if you want to buy a house and apply a loan, normally you have to walk into the bank and apply for a loan, right? You cannot just go to any Tom, Dick and Harry and ask for a loan. They're not going to give it to you. So banks is actually very crucial. I would say it's a mother of all stocks. If you even want to buy a car, you have to go to the bank and apply a loan. So to me, banking sector is the mother of all stocks. So let's just say, for example, Maybank and Public Bank. These are two famous banks in Malaysia. Of course, there are banks like CIMB, Alliance, and so on and so forth. So I'm just going to give two examples of each sector. So how do you invest? Maybank now, let's say it's 9 ringgit, RM 9 ringgit. All you have to do is buy 100 units. This is only going to cost you 900 ringgit. I'm sure today's day and age, 900 is affordable. So what do? You buy this 100 unit, and every time, maybe after 2-3 months you have extra, you buy and buy and buy. So this has a compounding element. You can go Google it, what is compounding. Compounding means just a couple of thousand units can translate into millions. You can actually Google this later. Coca-Cola, it was $40 at 1919. Today the value is about 50 million ringgit. That is US stock market. So let's not go into that. Let's focus on Malaysian stock market first. So what happens is, besides banks, I would recommend you to invest in telco. So everybody right now has a mobile. There's Maxis, there's DG, there's Celcom. Wouldn't it be nice to be the owner of such companies? Wouldn't it be nice? With the good news of share investment, you can be the owner of this company. So let's say Maxis is very famous. Maxis and maybe DG. You can invest in these two companies. DG is about 5 ringgit. So you only need about 500 ringgit to get started. So this is the telco side of it. What about consumer? I'm sure everybody has Maggi Mee or Milo. If you go to the mama and order Maggi Goreng, instead of just sitting there and just eating the Maggi Mee, wouldn't it be nice to own these big companies? And let me tell you, they pay billions. If a company can pay profit 2 to 4 times a year, isn't that a good company? Well, this profit in the share market is called dividends. So dividends do not lie about the stock market. So if you want to know how good a company is, look into the dividends, look into the cash flow, look into the capital, and most importantly, look into the business model. What business are you getting? Warren Buffett once said, if you don't have a why reason, that means you're not fit to be an investor. You must have a why reason to invest in the stock market. He said, do not invest if the company is not going to last for 200 or 300 years. So that's his philosophy. Don't take it from me, ladies and gentlemen. You can do your research. It's from the man himself. He's the top guy that has proven success until now. He's one of my idols and my mentor, besides The Rock, of course. So now, most importantly, these are the two sectors. Now, consumer, like I said, Nestle is one example. And Dutch Lady. These are the two examples of a consumer. REITs, what is REITs? It's Real Estate Investment Trust. If you walked into Pavilion or if you walked into many of the weekends, you can see many people hang out at this place. Pavilion, Sunway Pyramid, and all these malls. Wouldn't it be nice if you go and have a coffee and say, my God, wouldn't it be nice to own such a big mall? You can, ladies and gentlemen. It's only 180 ringgit. Yes, 180 ringgit. Pavilion real estate is only 175, which is about 180 ringgit for you to get started. So the next time you're in Pavilion, like I was there last week, I actually felt good because all the tenants there are paying me rental. They're actually paying me the rental, and I'm actually the owner. It's just that I cannot go and chase them out. I don't have the right. It's only ownership rights to take the profit. So that is REITs. You can invest in Pavilion Real Estate. You can invest in IGB, which is Mid Valley. So what is growth stock? This is the last one. Growth stock is something where a company just formed like 1 to 2 years, it hasn't proved its worth. I give an example. Let's say Facebook just came. You can't discount and say this is a lousy company. It's not proven itself. You can't discount. That's growth. Growth means it has a potential to actually grow. If you notice, the rest of the stocks I'm talking about is blue chip stocks. So what is blue chip? Blue chip is actually nationally recognized shares. That means they've been around for 30 to 40 years. They've been around for a long time. So you can safely invest in them. So lastly, what I'm going to say, you have to have a few ventures in investment. They say never invest in a single basket of shares. So this is the segregation of stocks. So I would actually advise you to do your research a little bit more. So this video, I hope it helped you out. The key element here is to get started. Do not let fear bound you back, because there is something called demand and supply. You cannot go wrong by investing in the blue chip. And blue chip actually came from the poker coin terms. It's the highest value. That's how the blue chip terms came. So if you find this video very, very informative, please actually subscribe the button below and share this video to your friend. Good news must be shared. And I will actually share more details in the next video. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen.